Alright, let's get straight to it. Can trees really walk? It's a question that sounds almost too wild to be true, and yet, it's captured the imagination of people all over the world. Sounds like something out of a fantasy novel, right? Maybe something you'd expect to see in a magical forest with trees tiptoeing around while no one's looking. But you might have seen headlines and viral posts claiming that there's a tree in the Amazon jungle that slowly walks across the forest floor, moving up to 20 meters in its lifetime. The idea is so captivating that it's become a favorite topic for nature documentaries and internet debates alike. Okay, let's break this down. The so-called walking palm is the Socratea exoryza, found in Central and South America. It's a tree that stands out, not just for its height, but for its bizarre, stilt-like roots that seem to defy gravity. The myth goes that these trees can uproot themselves and move towards sunlight, growing new roots in their desired direction and abandoning the old ones. It's a story that's been told and retold, making the walking palm a bit of a legend in the plant world. Imagine a forest full of migratory trees just slowly inching around like wooden zombies. It's a scene straight out of a surreal dream where the forest is never quite the same from one year to the next. But here's the truth. No, trees don't literally get up and walk away. They're not sneaking around when we're not looking, and they're definitely not packing their bags for a new patch of sunlight. What actually happens is a lot less dramatic, yet still pretty cool. The real story is about adaptation, not adventure. The walking palm does have a weird root system. Its roots look like long stilts, radiating out from the base almost like the legs of a tripod. These roots can reach up to 2 meters in length, lifting the tree above the forest floor and giving it a unique, almost alien appearance. When the tree is young and the forest floor shifts, maybe from erosion or a falling log, the tree can sprout new roots on one side and slowly let the old ones die off. Over time, this can cause the tree's base to shift slightly, almost as if it's shuffling to a new spot. So, in a way, the tree is shuffling over time, adjusting its stance. But it's not exactly taking a stroll through the jungle. The movement is so slow, just a few centimeters a year, that you'd never notice it happening. It's more like the world's slowest, clumsiest dance move. Trees don't have muscles, they don't have brains. Their movement is just a clever way to stay upright and survive in a constantly changing environment. They're not actively choosing to chase the sun like a cartoon character. The process is automatic, driven by growth hormones and environmental pressures, not conscious decision-making. But you know what? I still think it's amazing. Even without legs or brains, these trees have found a way to adapt to their world, using their roots as tools for survival. Plants are way more dynamic than we give them credit for. They're not just passive green statues, they're living, breathing organisms, constantly responding to their environment. They bend, they lean, and they even twist their trunks and roots to find the best spot for sunlight and nutrients. They even communicate underground with their roots and fungi. Through a network called the mycorrhizal web, trees can share nutrients and information, helping each other survive. Nature always finds a way to adapt, even if it's not as dramatic as trees walking. The walking palm is just one example of how life can be both strange and ingenious. So next time you see a wild headline claiming walking trees, you'll know the real story. It's not magic, but it's still a marvel of evolution and adaptation. They're not actually wandering the forest, but they are quietly, cleverly, adapting to survive. Their story is a reminder that even the slowest changes can make a big difference over time. And honestly, that's just as cool. Sometimes the truth is even more fascinating than the myth. If you like busting myths with me, hit like and subscribe for more science stories that make you see the world a little differently. Thanks for watching.